Watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer postseason basketball. WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball is brought to you by Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty. For more information, check out merealty.com. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. The Comfort Inn and Suites near Route 66, providing you with relaxing accommodations and essential travel amenities you need. The Lincoln DARE program, Dare to Resist Drugs and Violence. The Lincoln Hampton Inn. You'll love all the luxury and amenities the Hampton Inn has to offer, including a delicious full hot breakfast, indoor heated pool, and whirlpool along with competitive rates. James Siddons, a proud supporter and fan of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Blades Hair and Nail Salon, located at 241 Madigan Drive in Lincoln, offering salon services for hair, skincare, waxing, nails, lashes, and brows. Go online to bladeshairandnailsalon.com or call 217-732-7213. Collision Concepts, located at 1005 Macon Street, just off Woodlawn Road, west of Culver's. Call 217-735-2100 or find them online at collisionconceptsinc.com. The Lincoln Memorial Hospital Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people and communities it serves through offerings such as the LMH Trailblazers Walking Program on Wednesdays and the 8th Annual LMH Market, opening May 20th. Moriarty Insurance Services, your local, family-owned independent insurance agency for over 50 years. Located at 617 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, contact Kyle or Lindsay about 4% guaranteed interest for 6 years. Phone 217-732-7341. Gator Logistic Materials. Don't waste your time and money dealing with brokers and distributors for your company's packaging and shipping supplies. Chomp through the red tape and buy directly from manufacturers right here in Illinois. Buy from Gator. Reach out at gatorlm.com for more information and a quote. Doug and Tina Lowry, big fans of Lady Railer basketball. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Tartar Brothers Mechanical at 602 Broadway Street in downtown Lincoln and online at tartarbrothers.com. Holmes Farms, growing for the future. Learn more at facebook.com/holmesfarms or call 217-306-4785. The Johnson family, in honor of Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball for 50 years. Lincoln Heating and Cooling, 1716 Tremont Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-5835. The Lincoln Banking Center, a division of the First National Bank in Tremont. Your local bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit tremontbank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Bees Landscaping, for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East in Lincoln, across from Lincoln Christian University. Call 217-732-4300. Tracy Welch, Mayor, City of Lincoln. State Bank of Lincoln, a division of Heartland Bank and Trust Company. Spend less time managing your money with State Bank of Lincoln digital banking options. State Bank of Lincoln, helping you plan for those moments while living in the moment. State Bank of Lincoln is an equal housing lender. Visit hbtbank.com/sblincoln. LCHS Lady Railer Alumni. Lincoln Lady Railer basketball, a proud tradition of Lincoln Community High School athletics. Thank you.
No matter what it is, the computer, the radio, the TV. If you're watching us on the YouTube channel or you're listening to us on the YouTube channel, again, we apologize. We can't stream due to the IHSA TV contracts. But if you're listening to us on the YouTube channel, turn the TV, our sound all the way up, or turn us up on the iPad, your phone. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball here on WLCN 96.3 FM. We are the sports voice for Lincoln Railer Sports and of Lincoln and Logan County. And we are getting very close as the clock has started here at Redbird
I'm trying to decide which tunnel they're going to be coming out of. I think they might be coming out of the same tunnel. I think they might actually be coming out of this one, Lloyd. I think they're going to have them both come out of the same tunnel.
So we are wanting to get the entrance of Lincoln as a crowd has assembled here, and the Nazareth students are right next to the tunnel and the Nazareth crowd across the way, but it is dwarfed by the massive red and green machine that sits basically over my left shoulder as the lights go out.
Lights are out. Here we go, Railer Nation.
First out will be the team from Nazareth Academy.
And if you're seeing some on the screen here, they're not letting Lincoln overflow into O'Fallon's section. They're kind of trying to keep everybody contained, but Lincoln did get the ends, and you'll notice them. Here they come.
But they have allowed the Lincoln folks down here at the very end next to the band.
All right, and I think Lincoln's up next.
There's the Roadrunners from Nazareth Academy.
And I see our red and green.
They are big. Their lone loss was to a team out of Wisconsin. And here comes the Red and Green Express. And listen to that crowd. It is a humongous crowd here at Redbird Arena. There is a huge crowd. It is on its feet. The rally towels are out today as we get set to go with 32 minutes of championship basketball here for the Illinois High School Association Class 3A state title for the girls. This is the second time in the 51-year history of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball that they will play for a state championship. The last time the Lincoln Lady Railers played for a state title was back in 1978. Our good friend Jan Bowers and Barb Verderber were on that team, and they lost to a buzzsaw in Joliet West and Kathy Boswell. And Coach Kathy Boswell's Illinois State jersey hangs in the rafters above us. She was a standout player here at Illinois State.
That is awesome.
Steph Rackley and the gals and Angie Bossingham and the gals brought home a fourth place trophy here in 1999. Of course, the boys played for a state championship back in 2014 with Gavin Block and Tyler Horsham and Matt Cook, and ended up losing in the championship game 49-40. And brought home the second place trophy.
There was a lot of these girls that were at that game. I know we were there. They remembered, the excitement and how awesome the town and the community and the people supported them, and so it's just awesome to see it for these girls too. So
Nazareth Academy out of LaGrange Park has an enrollment of, their classification enrollment is 754. They are a non-boundaried school. Their president is Deborah Tracy. Their principal, Therese Hawkins. Their athletic director, Mike Mano. Head coach is Eddie Stritzel. Assistant coach is Nicole Rivera, Matt Stritzel, Brian McNamara, there it is, Andrew Easel. Their captain, Grace Karsten, and their manager, Libby Pham. Last year's advancement, they lost to Mundelein Carmel 43-39 in the state championship game. Ed Stritzel is 172-42 in 7 years at Nazareth Academy and 408-93 in 16 years of coaching. They finished second here in 2018, third in 2019, losing to Morton in the semifinal game. And in 2022, they lost in the championship game to Mundelein Carmel. They are led in scoring by Grace Karstensen with a 12.1 average. Amelia Dre has an 11.3 scoring average, and then Stella Sakalis off the bench has 7.4 scoring average. Danielle Scully has a 7.3 average. Coach, this is a LaGrange Park. This is a Nazareth team that is big and strong, but they don't run up and down the floor.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of that out of them. I know that we watched some film a little bit on them, and so when we talked about game points that, emphasis. I think that's what we call our game emphasis. One of the things I said to the girls was, or to Chloe too, was, hey, you got to use our strengths, and one of those is our speed. And and that's what we've done all year, is just kind of wear teams down, that press. And so I expect nothing less out of these girls right now. The last text message I got from them at about, I think it was like at 4:15, it just said, "Coach, we got this." And I said, I have no doubt. So they are focused. They want this. They're just as hungry. But man, what they're doing, the inspiration they're inspiring, past, present, future railers, lady railers, is amazing what they've done for this community, and I'm just so proud of them and what they're doing for the community.
Nazareth Academy averages 54.4 on offense and gives up only 30.1 points on defense. So it's a team where defense is the key to their success, much like the Lincoln team. But again, they don't run up and down the floor on offense. They will probably score in the low 50s and be very happy with that. Lincoln High School, the Lincoln Lady Rail Splitters, with an enrollment of 810. The colors red and green. They came as the champs out of the Apollo Conference and moving back home to the Central State East Conference next year. Superintendent is Dwight Strickland. He's here tonight. David Helm, the principal, is here tonight. And Athletic Director Neil Alexander is here tonight. He also gave us some instructions for the caravan home. We will give those to you later in the broadcast. The girls are coming home tonight. So you folks back in Lincoln and Logan County, girls are going home tonight. We'll give you the instructions on the caravan. Assistant coaches for Taylor Rohrer, Corey Farmer, and Grace Bossingham. The athletic trainer, Matt Weil, who was on the Chief Seats show this morning. Captains, Chloe Froba and Becca Heitzig. That's appropriate, isn't it? Managers, Ryan Fruget, Kip Dunham, Maya Bowman, Tamari Presseror. Last year's advancement, Lincoln lost in the sectional final to Muhammad Seymour. We remember that game well.
Those girls, and the girls do too. So I think they've been playing with that chip on their shoulder all year, out here to prove something. And hey, they've made it to the big stage.
Chloe Frobe with a record-setting 45-point performance in yesterday's semifinal game against Deerfield. Coach, the Deerfield coach in her post-game press conference gave kind of a backhanded compliment to the Lincoln team.
Yes.
I thought that her perspective was a little off in the fact that she said Lincoln was a one-woman, one-girl team, which has not been the case all year.
No, not at all. And I thought I'm going to give my husband props, which I don't do very often. But I thought he answered it very eloquently, and where he just stated that, these girls have, for many years, have worked on their role, and every role is just as important as the next, and they have perfected that role. And it takes all of them to run, just like a car. You've got the engine, of course, but it takes all the other parts to make it work, and that's what these girls do. They feed off of each other, they support each other. One gets the rebound, and one's getting out. I mean, it takes the screening, and that's, if you ask Chloe, she's like, I'm getting open because I've got good girls that get me that commit good screens, or do good screens. I'm sorry. And they got good plays to get us open, and if you didn't have girls that could execute the plays and do all those little things, it takes them all. So I think what Ryan Mahan said was, I think she would want that back, and maybe that's not what she meant, but I thought that we...
if you have to explain what you mean, you got it wrong in the first place.
Yeah.
That's always been my philosophy. Let's send it back to the WLCN studios. We got great sponsors. You want to hear from them. You need to hear from them. Please thank them. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM. Redbird Arena is filled with the red and green machine behind us over my left shoulder, and there must be, I'm going to say there have to be 3,000 people in here from Lincoln, or rooting for Lincoln alone, that are dressed in red and green tonight. They have flooded all of the Lincoln sections, and the IHSA actually expanded it from 2 to 4 sections.
And they actually gave us one more before everybody came in.
They flooded the Lincoln sections, and they've actually gone into some overflow spaces. Hey, folks, it's time to check tonight's list of the game, sponsored by Me Realty. List your home with Me Realty when it's time to sell. If you're looking to buy, check the listings at merealty.com. Okay, Coach, you're ready. Give me the 3 keys to the game.
All right. So I will tell you my 3 that I actually sent to the girls today, and here they are. Number 1 is ball fakes and shot fakes. They are bigger than us. We are going to have to, if you saw yesterday and watched the Deerfield game, we did a lot of passing in the hands because we were not using ball fakes. We need to get them off their feet with the shot fakes and draw some fouls, and able to pass the ball crisper than we did yesterday. My other one to them was box out, because again, and I always say it doesn't matter your size, rebounding is about smart and heart, but you've got to put a body into somebody, especially when they've got as much size as they've got. My third one was we've got to push the ball because they can't run with us. We've got to use our speed, which I think is our strength, and our endurance. And so those are my 3 keys that I told them. And then my very last one was just to have fun and enjoy every second of this game. And two and for the listeners at home, 2 and 3 go together. If you can rebound, you can run, because you can get out on a fast break. The late Rich Herron was one of the best fast break coaches I've ever known, and that was one of the things. When his teams were able to run, they were able to rebound. Yep,
and you need to be able to rebound in order to get your fast break going. It's hard to do if you can't rebound. Right,
and you've got to get position, and we've talked about that for years, that rebounding triangle. Shot comes from one side, get to the weak side. Long shots produce long rebounds, and just making sure that you're rebounding smart. I mean, it doesn't do any good to be underneath the basket for rebounds, and so we're taking pictures.
This is a different officiating crew tonight than the one we had in the semifinal game, and we have no idea how they're going to call a basketball game. My thought before the game was, if the officials call the game like they did in our semifinal game and call the body contact, we're probably okay. But if they're just going to let things go, our girls are really going to have to scrap hard to deal with their physicality, because that's a very physical basketball team. Right,
and we're going to have to dig. And so hopefully we've talked about when their posts catch it down low, dropping and digging a little bit, sandwich in that post player. I talked to Chloe about maybe even one of the adjustments is give them the baseline 3-point shot, dare them to make that, and sandwich the girl inside. So
LaGrange, I don't remember them shooting a great deal of three-pointers against Peoria yesterday. They got a lot of points inside. They're very physical. I noticed one thing, though. They really extended. They have a 2-3 or 2-1-2 zone that they play. And they really extended that zone to cover Alia Guyton out front for Peoria, not letting her shoot. They really pushed her out for the shots. And Peoria never did go to the free throw line to post somebody there in the middle of that zone. I was surprised about that.
Yeah, I even talked to Chloe a little bit about at that high post area, getting that girl on her hip, and posting up there too. I think kind of what you were saying too. So, I mean, those are little things that these girls are smart. They're smart players. They'll see that. They'll read the game, and that's what we want out of these players is read and react. You don't want them to look robotic, so you want them to just play their game, relax. And the other thing I told them is, hey, I know you're going to see all this crowd, but when you step on the floor, the only ones that matter are your coaches and your teammates, and that's who you're playing this game for each other. So
Becca Heitzig struggled a little bit yesterday in the semifinal game. Yeah. Some uncharacteristic turnovers for Becca Heitzig. A lot of passes right into the hands of the players that were on her. I'm hoping that Becca Heitzig is cognizant of those turnovers yesterday and cuts them down, because we really need her ball handling and shooting. Yeah.
If you know Becca, she doesn't let it get to her. So after the game, I know she said something. She goes, well, at least I let in that. And she's like, she's like, I'm going to work on that tomorrow. But, she had humor with it. She knew that it's something she's got to work on, and she didn't let it get to her. And that's what these girls do. They don't let those things get to them. They're not mental in that aspect, and so I think she'll be ready to go today. Tori
Garrett's had a fine game yesterday, had 6 rebounds, a couple of buckets here down on the baseline. Tweaked an ankle a little bit. Matt Weil was on the Cheap Seats show, said they would just tape her up and she'll be okay. So we look for her to be okay, but if she's not, Piper Whiteman, the 6th man off the bench, going to give some quality minutes like she did yesterday. Big free throws at the free throw line yesterday for Piper Whiteman.
Oh, yeah. Piper had 4 big free throws for us, bodied around. And like you said, Tori Garrett, I mean, that's one of the hardest. That baseline shot is one of the hardest shots in basketball, I think. And she has perfected it. And, I mean, and that's her. When we talked about all the different roles that these girls have, that's one of her roles. That's her bread and butter.
About 1 second yesterday was the difference between having yet another running clock and not having a running clock in the fourth quarter. Taryn Stolzenberg hit a 3 deep out of the left corner here at Redbird Arena and would have had a running clock. It went in, but it was after the buzzer, and that would have been the 30-point margin that you needed for the fourth quarter. These girls have had a running clock every game here in the postseason except that one. I don't expect one here tonight.
No, I don't expect one here tonight. Like we talked about, this has been your number 1 and number 2 team ranked for quite a few weeks, right? I'm going to say.
Yes.
And
at least the last month of the season, if not longer.
Right. And so I don't expect that. If I was, I'm always going to bet for Lincoln. And so I told Chloe I'd be happy with her 10 or 15 point. I'll be good with that.
Well, the clock winding down here, showing 1:12 to go as the Lady Railers, they'll be in green uniforms tonight. Nazareth should be in the home whites as they have white tops and candy striped blue pants. They are the Roadrunners out of LaGrange Park, Illinois, Nazareth Academy, a private school. And the Lady Railers will be in the road green uniforms tonight with white numerals trimmed in red as both teams head to their respective benches. And we are just moments away from having the national anthem and the introduction of starters. And I'm not sure what they will do first. We'll try and play it by ear here. We know that last night they lined all the starters up and had them run across and shake hands.
Kind of looks like that again.
That's going to happen here again. So be patient with us, folks. The schedule here is not exactly run with military precision as both teams line up at the opposite free throw lines.
I'm not sure what they're doing. They're going around. It must be for the national anthem.
Oh, okay. Well, apparently is the national anthem about ready to come up. So we're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 60-second timeout. When we come back, we will have the introduction of the teams and the starting lineups and the opening tip. You're listening to Lady Raider basketball on WLCN.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Come join the Grau family. It's Grau right now. Come join the Grau family. It's Grau right now.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau, Grau Chevrolet Buick. If you're in the market for a new used car or truck and don't see what you're looking for, please give us a call. We'll gladly let you know what we have coming in, and we'll search for the perfect vehicle for you. Incentives and rebates are changing all the time, and now is a great time to purchase a new or used car or truck. Call us at Grau Chevrolet Buick at 217-735-4444. Visit us on the internet at www.grauinc.com or stop by and see us the old-fashioned way at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Come join the Grau family. It's Grau right now.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right. a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
A student from Willowbrook High School just broke every glass in every window here in SEFCU Arena with the ending of the national anthem. Both teams exchanging pleasantries at midcourt. Coach, Doug Collins Court here at Redbird Arena sits about 3 or 4 inches above the concrete surface here. I'm over 6 feet tall, and those girls are taller than I am from LaGrange Park.
Yeah, they've got some good size, good height, but you know what? We've got smarts, hearts, and a lot of magic.
Yeah, Ed Stritzel has fudged on the heights of these girls, folks. I'm thoroughly convinced of that. Well, getting ready to introduce both teams. And the Lady Railers, again, waiting for the okay from TV as IHSA's mascot Attitude stands here at half court. Lloyd Kirby going to give you some great video during the timeouts and during halftime here from Redbird Arena. He's probably already given some good video of the crowd, which again from Lincoln is absolutely huge, and you can hear him in the background as the video highlights from yesterday's semifinal are put on the video board for the Lincoln Lady Rail Splitters. And look at the girls watching themselves on the highlights. Folks, thank you all for listening to us all year long. It has been our pleasure and our privilege to come into your homes, your cars, or your work, wherever you're listening to us here on WLCN FM 96.3. It has been our pleasure to bring this to you. And keep in mind, folks, we keep this in mind that this basketball team doesn't have a senior on the team. If all goes well, everybody should be back next year. And as Grandpa Keith Johnson say, hey, I want to be around next year to see what they can do next year as well.
Yeah, he's got to make cookies. What I mean. All right, here we go for starting lineups.
So you don't think if they win this and go 37-0, they can't drop the mic and just walk away to college, huh?
Boom. Nope, they're not leaving us yet. All right, our first starter out for Lincoln, number 1, a junior, Taryn Stolzenberg. Next up, number 4, another junior, Becca Heitzig. Number 5, a junior, Chloe Froby. And next up, number 14, Jenna Baseline Bowman. And our big girl in the middle, number 24, TG Tori Garrett. All right. Hey, Jay said I can let loose a little bit tonight.
You can't. I don't have the energy. I'm like facing the 1-2-2. I'm worn down. So you do whatever you want tonight. I can't contain. I'm like Ken. I can't contain you anymore.
That's right. No more. All right, and we're getting ready here for Nazareth.
Our video scoreboard sponsor tonight is Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-5424. Our three-point sponsor is always Collision Concepts. That is a Bang Collision Concepts three-pointer for the Lady Raiders. We hope we see a lot of three-pointers tonight that go in.
A lot. Yeah, that's good. That go in. We are going to see it. All right. Everybody have faith out there. And we're going to continue this magical season here. 50 years since Lincoln High School put in a girls program, 1973. Be nice to bring home a championship 50 years later. Their first starter out for Nazareth, number 15, Mary Bridget Wilson, a junior. They only have one senior, so here. Next starter, number 21, Olivia Austin, a 6-foot junior. I do believe she committed to DePaul. Number 22, Grace Karstensen, a 5'11 senior. Number 23, Danielle Scully, a 6-foot junior. And number 25, Amalia Dre, a 5'8 junior. So they've got
If Austin and Scully are 6 feet tall, I'm a mongoose. I'm sorry, but they're bigger than 6 feet tall.
Yeah, they've listed 3 of them about the 6-foot range. All right.
All right.
Here
We're
we
about
go.
ready to go with the tip-off. Redbird Arena runs from north to south. We are on the east side of Redbird Arena, as is a massive Lincoln crowd. Some people to our left, some people to our right in the end zones. Lincoln will move left to right as you're looking at your radio dial, and Nazareth will move from right to left. Frobe and Olivia Austin about ready to tip it up at center court. You know, not only do they have height, but they have bulk. They have actually...
strength. They've got
their strength. I mean, you look at Olivia Austin, she's probably good 180 pounds, maybe 190 pounds. But, I mean, there's no fat. I mean, it's just strength. Tip controlled by Lincoln. Stolzenberg comes out of there with it to Frobe, and already Nazareth goes into that 2-3 zone. And they're going to bring that. They're going to extend that zone.
Yep.
They go to Stolzenberg, right wing. Back out front, Frobe. They're extending the zone.
Chloe.
Good back.
Good pass.
Good back cut to Heitzig. Got it. They got in behind the defense, and Heitzig draws first blood. And now Nazareth will run almost a 1-2-2 itself against the 1-2-2 to get the ball up the floor. They break the press. Out front they go to number 15. That is Wilson. Wilson the basketball, cross-court Dre. Dre in the corner, Karstensen. They go inside, down underneath Scully. Layup time, got it. She was tough inside in the semis.
That was too easy getting the ball inside. That's what we got. We can't let the ball get in the middle of the lane. Here they are. They got 2 on Frobe at the top of their zone.
Stolzenberg, baseline, Heitzig, and they're going to trap her. Becca steps through the trap. Good cut. Bowman, Frobe. They go inside Garrett's. Garrett's in the lane. Garrett's in the lane. Out front, Stolzenberg. Stolzenberg, 3 on the way. No good. Rebound, Heitzig. Back to Bowman. Becca Heitzig, the nose for the ball, gets Stolzenberg. Baseline, Heitzig. They tried to go into, and ball kicked, and it's going to go back to Lincoln basketball.
So if you can't see what's going on, what they're doing is they're putting 2 girls up on top of where Chloe's bringing down the ball. And basically we're playing 4 against 3 because and we just got to make a couple good passes, and we should be getting open here.
Stolzenberg inbounds to Heitzig. Becca out front. Becca now against the 2-3 zone. Out front, Frobe. And again, they extend it again. They're bringing somebody up to work on Garrett's there at the post. Frobe out front. Frobe, Stolzenberg, baseline Heitzig, and it was kicked again by Nazareth Academy. Nazareth's size and length bothering Lincoln just a little bit right now. They get it into Frobe, or Heitzig almost stolen away. Heitzig in the corner, Stolzenberg, Bowman, 3 on the way up, no good. Rebound goes out to Austin. Austin to Wilson, and they quickly come up the floor against the 1-2-2 zone. In the corner, Scully. Scully the basketball.
Good pressure there by Taryn Stolzenberg.
Out front, Dre. Dre, Wilson. They're looking inside. Out front, Dre. Again, Nazareth going to be very patient with the basketball and look to go inside. Scully the basketball. Scully drives baseline. 10-footer off the baseline. Up, no good. Rebound, Frobe. Nothing but green under the basket. Frobe quickly up the floor on the run. Frobe down the lane. Spin move. Kick back out. Bowman. 3 on the way. Got it! A collision concept free for Jenna Bowman. 5-2, the Lincoln lead. 5:46 to go here in the first quarter. Scully the basketball against Frobe. Push off with the arm. Frobe picks her pocket. Here goes Chloe for the layup. Lefty up. Good. 7-2, the Lincoln lead. 5:35 to go here in the first quarter.
Right there should be a trap. Out of bounds.
Lost the basketball, and what's the call?
No way.
Is it a foul?
I think he's going to call a foul, but no way that happened.
And the foul on Tori Garrett's her first. As Amelia Dre just turned around and ran right into her, lost the basketball, and the foul called. Nazareth to inbound in front of the Lincoln bench. Out front, Wilson. Wilson drives in. Kicks it right wing, Dre. They're looking inside Christensen. Or out front, Karstensen.
Oh, Taryn didn't see the ball.
Dre, out front, Wilson. Wilson drives down the lane. Layup time, got it.
That's too easy.
Split the defense. Nobody stepped in front of her. It's 7-4, the Lincoln lead.
So if you know the 1-2-2, those wings have to be the gatekeeper, and they cannot let that ball get down.
Bowman, baseline, Heitzig. Becca, nice kick out, Stolzenberg. Kick to Frobe. Frobe. Once again, Nazareth, this is how they played Peoria. They went after the Peoria guards out front. Heitzig tried to dribble the ball on the baseline, kicked out of bounds again by Nazareth. And Becca will have the ball on the baseline, or Lincoln will have the ball on the baseline. Stolzenberg to inbounds. Again, if you just joined us, 4:50 to go here in the first quarter. Lincoln up 7-4. Stolzenberg, the throw in to Heitzig. Heitzig kicking the corner. Bowman, three on the way. No. Air ball completely over the bucket. Rebound Karstensen to Wilson. Wilson will bring the ball up the floor. Karstensen, right wing. Again, looking inside to Austin. Double post for Nazareth. They've got Scully trying to get in behind Bowman, and Austin's going to go down the lane, just throws it up, and foul going to be called on Jenna Bowman, and two-shot foul it will be.
So right now what I'm noticing from the Lincoln Lady Railers here is that it's too easy for them to get it into the middle of the lane right now. So we either got to pack it in a little bit, maybe drop Froby down a little bit, and get our wings sucked in. I would rather take my chances with them shooting the threes for a little bit instead of getting it in the lane.
Olivia Austin, nice shot, makes the first one. Makes it 7-5. Second one for Austin. Up and no good. Rebound. Karstensen went right up and got it. Lays it up and in. Ties the game at 7. 4:26 to go. Froby against the 2-3 zone. Right wing Bowman. Bowman looking baseline. Handoff to Froby out front. Chloe between the circles. Trying to draw the defense.
Yep, and they got a foul.
Going to be called out front on Amelia Dre.
Keep attacking. Don't pick up your dribble. Sorry.
Bowman back to Froby. Froby in the backcourt. She'll bring it across the timeline.
We need to
Froby, nice bounce
here.
pass. Heitzig. Heitzig tried to go around Christensen. Back out front. Froby, three on the way. Got fouled. And a foul going to go against Wilson, number 15. That'll be her second, team second. And Chloe should be going to the line for three. Three shots for the 5'9" junior. First one up and did everything but go down and came back out. Chloe was 19 of 23 from the free throw line in the semifinal game en route to a 45-point game. Second one, nice rotation, up and good. Lincoln goes back in front, 8-7. 4:02 to go here. Piper Whiteman in for Tori Garretts. Third one for the 5'9" junior. Isaac, nice rotation, up, got it. 9-7 the Lincoln lead. And now the press comes into effect. Scully, Dre, they're still in the backcourt. They break the press across court. Wilson, she throws a long pass cross court. Karstensen back out front. Dre, they didn't even look to shoot the three there.
No, that's why I think I would almost be sucking us in a little bit.
Wilson lost the basketball, but got it back, almost a travel. Back out front, Wilson. Wilson goes inside Austin.
Yeah, like
Austin against Bowman. Austin lost the basketball. She's looking for somebody. She's in trouble. Handoff Dre. Scully. Karstensen goes in the lane behind the back dribble. Again, they're being very patient.
Yep.
In the corner, they go to Dre. Dre back out front, Wilson. Austin throw into Scully. Scully against Bowman, muscles it up, no good. Rebound, Whiteman couldn't get in the rebound. Austin got it back up and in, and the foul on Whiteman.
I'm not sure Piper didn't even go for that rebound when it went up. She just kind of looked at the ball and let the girl go right up over her. So Piper's really got her role down there is to really box out, and we can't just stand and watch the ball go.
We have a media timeout here at Sefq Arena. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 60-second timeout. You are listening to Lady Railer basketball here on WLCN FM 96.3. This game is tied at 9-9 with 3:16 to go in the first quarter. Lady Railers are tied with Nazareth Academy at 9. And, Coach, it has been something what we thought it would be. Their strength and size inside is really bothering the Lady Railers right now.
Yeah, most definitely. We talked about that. Right now, our defense, we're just letting them get it in the middle of the lane. I think maybe an adjustment that we might see out of the Lady Railers is pulling it off a little bit. Dare them to, I want to see them make a three-pointer for us to come out that high. Right now, they're killing us in the paint. So pack it in a little bit, use that 1-2-2 play, a little bit of a pack line, I call it. And but most importantly, when the shots go up, we can't give them second chances. We have got to be making contact, and we just aren't doing that right now.
Olivia Austin at the free throw line. Austin, free throw up, got it. And now Nazareth leads at 10-9. Lincoln up the floor again, trying to crack this 2-3 zone. Frobe in the corner, Heitzig throws it in the corner, Bowman. Out front, Stolzenberg. Lincoln trying to move the ball relatively quickly here. Back in Frobe's hands. Pass underneath, Heitzig, reverse layup. A great pass from Frobe to Heitzig, and Becca got behind the defense. Scully the basketball. Karstensen still in the backcourt. There's Scully. Scully will play center for him. She brings the ball up the floor. Out front now Wilson. Wilson against the extended Lincoln defense. Inside Scully. Scully turns, looks for somebody. Back out front Karstensen. She didn't even try and take it in the lane. Nazareth slowing the pace down. Dre out front Wilson. Karstensen against Heitzig. Throws it inside Dre. They go in the corner.
They're looking for that high-low. Inside
Dre. They go down low underneath Scully. Layup good.
That's too easy. Way too easy. So
12-11 Nazareth.
Again, I think we need to tighten up the defense.
Bowman, baseline Heitzig.
Move. We got to move.
Becca looking for somebody. Becca just got fouled. No call. Again got fouled and the ball ripped away from her. Out front, Wilson. Wilson against Frobe. Frobe tried to pick her pocket, nearly did. Here comes Wilson. Wilson goes in the corner. Shot by Dre out of the corner.
That's what I want to see that just because.
Nazareth up 15-11. Lincoln has yet to get on one of those patented spurts. Whiteman, Bowman, looking baseline Heitzig. Back out front, Frobe. Frobe loses it, gets it back. Frobe now in trouble. Ahead to Bowman. Bowman's got numbers. Baseline Heitzig. Becca. Whiteman, layup time. Got it. Lincoln back within 2 with a minute 18 to go here in the quarter. And it wouldn't surprise me to see Nazareth play for one shot here at the end of the quarter.
No, probably not.
They go into Scully. Scully looking down low for Austin. And Scully takes it herself in, misses a bunny. Bowman goes for it. Scully just muscled it away from her.
We've given them way too many second chance at the rebounds offensively.
Shot by Dre, up no good. Ball on the floor, and it's going to go stay Nazareth basketball.
Right now, I think we got Chloe out of position. I really think maybe at the quarter we need to move her, have Becca maybe bring up the ball, like get maybe her in the middle of the defense so that she can pass to the baseline people that are wide open. So somebody.
Stella Sakalis going to go into the game. She is a freshman, a 6-foot freshman. Another one of those 6-footers that's about 6'3". Rebound, she misses the 3, and rebound goes to Tori Garris. Frobe quickly up the floor to Becca Heitzig. They cut her off. Heitzig knocked down, ball knocked out of bounds by Nazareth. It'll stay Lincoln basketball. Frobe and Garris were right there for the basketball as Heitzig went to the floor. Bowman to inbound, gets it into Becca. Becca now out front against the defense, and they'll come out and try and disrupt her as Becca picks up her dribble way out front, gives it back to Chloe. Becca looking baseline, Whiteman.
Keep moving.
Whiteman stops. Whiteman threw the ball away. Ball thrown away. Ball on the floor, and Lincoln gets it back. Here comes Frobe. Frobe going to try and take it in. Frobe is fouled. Right now, the girls look a little disorganized on the floor. Nazareth's crowd doesn't like that. That is the second personal on Wilson. Bowman inbound the basketball. She's looking. She needs help. Bowman quickly kicks it back out to Frobe. Frobe chased by 3 defenders at times. Gets it into Garrett's. Garrett's got fouled. I can hear that from here. No call. Ball knocked out of bounds. Nazareth plays tough defense. We'll give them credit for that. This 2-3 zone is tough to crack right now. Their length and size bothering the Lincoln Lady Railers.
Well, I just don't think we don't have the girls in the right positions right now. I feel like kind of offensively they're not where they feel comfortable. Jenna likes to be in the baseline. That's where she's comfortable. We've just got girls not where they are, used to playing.
Looking for somebody, needs some help. Ball tipped away. Bowman chases it down. And Lincoln did not get a shot off here at the end of the quarter. At the end of one quarter, it is Nazareth 15, Lincoln 13. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now. Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau, Grau Chevrolet Buick. If you're in the market for a new used car or truck and don't see what you're looking for, please give us a call. We'll gladly let you know what we have coming in, and we'll search for the perfect vehicle for you. Incentives and rebates are changing all the time, and now is a great time to purchase a new or used car or truck. Call us at Grau Chevrolet Buick at 217-735-4444. Visit us on the internet at www.growinc.com or stop by and see us the old-fashioned way at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Back at Redbird Arena, where the Lincoln crowd a little bit silent right now, although the score only 15-13 in favor of Nazareth at the end of the first quarter. Coach telling stat right now on the stat board is the fact Nazareth has doubled the rebounds. They have 6 rebounds, Lincoln 3, and as you and I were talking off air, boxing out is a key to this basketball game, and the Lincoln girls need to do a better job of it.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen one box out yet. So, that was one thing that we put as our key is you've got to box out. And we're just not in good position. And I don't know if we're kind of playing a little scared because of their size. I don't know why, but also offensively, we are, we're just not in our right spots. We're not in our strength spots where Jenna likes to be at the baseline. That's a good, or even Tori Garrett's down there at the bottom. I mean, that's her sweet spot. You got Becca kind of playing in a position she doesn't really like to be in. I think maybe move some adjustments. I just don't feel like they look comfortable. They don't look comfortable.
Lincoln shooting actually 62% from the floor. They're 5 of 8 from the floor right now. So shooting well when they've been able to get some shots off, but wasn't able to get a shot off there at the end of the first quarter. Nazareth will have the basketball to start the second quarter right here in front of us at midcourt. Wilson in the backcourt as Frobe extends against her looking for a steal. Out front Karstensen. Wilson. Again, they're running that double post inside. They go inside Austin. Austin throws it back out Wilson. Wilson back out front Karstensen. Karstensen in the corner to Sakalis. Out front Karstensen. They go in the corner again. Sakalis inside Dre. Dre to Austin down low. Austin in the lane to Dre. Dre throws it up and in. Olivia Austin just camping in the lane.
Yep, I think so too.
And again, we've talked about this. The girls need to turn around, and they're going to get Tori Garrett for a travel here at the free throw line. I don't know what she does, but almost every time she gets the ball somewhere, they get her for a travel. So Nazareth inbound the ball and length of the floor to go. Karstensen, Dre, cross court Wilson. They break the pressure. Out front Karstensen. Karstensen goes inside to Dre. She traveled with the basketball.
All right, we talked about, I think you say that all the time, like who makes the fewer mistakes. All right, we got a chance here. All right.
And the turnovers right now even at 2. So the mistakes, at least as far as turnovers go, even on both sides. Froby goes in the corner. Heitzig. You know, Coach, I've noticed, and I don't know if it's because of the injury, Becca very reluctant. Nice pass to Garrett. It's up and good. Becca very reluctant to dribble with the left hand right now.
She doesn't like to use it. She doesn't like to use it much on defense. Like, you'll notice she doesn't want to put it in the passing lane. So, happy to have her back.
And happy to have her back, but teams are forcing her to go to the right. Austin goes right over.
We didn't box out again.
Olivia Austin just goes right over people. And a timeout, 30-second timeout, taken by Ed Stritzel of Nazareth Academy. We're going to go ahead and send it back to the WLCN studios. No, we're not. We're going to go ahead and go. It's a full timeout. I'm sorry, it's a full timeout. He had signaled 30, and it's a full timeout. We're sending it back to the WLCN studios for a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Later Reeler Basketball on WLCN FM 96.3. Olivia Austin inside, and points have come fairly easy for them inside. Out front, Whiteman. Whiteman, a little spin move, looking for somebody. Gets it out to Heitzig. Heitzig drives baseline. Becca in trouble. And what's the call here? Stepped on the end line.
She stepped on the end line. I mean, I can't stress how we're just out of sync.
And give credit and give a lot of credit to Nazareth for that.
Yep. I mean, they've come in with a game. They've got a good game plan. Right now, we are not playing well.
Wilson out front, and that's a lot in due part to Nazareth. It's not due to the Lincoln girls. Right. It's due to Nazareth.
Nazareth has done a fantastic job.
Nice steal by Bowman on the pass. Bowman to Froby. Third turnover for Nazareth. Here comes Froby in a hurry. Froby down the lane. Froby layup time. Got it. Chloe Froby pushed it just a little bit. It's 19-17.
But we've got to keep attacking the middle, and let's get Chloe in the middle of that.
Lincoln capitalized on the turnovers. I have to believe some of these cross-court passes like the one Bowman just stole are going to get them in trouble. In the corner, Austin. They're looking for Scully behind everybody. Karstensen, long three. High bouncer. No good. Austin had a hand on it. It goes to Whiteman. Here comes Becca the other way. Heitzig. Back out front, Froby. Froby drives in. Gets it to Becca. Becca going to drive in the lane. Lost the basketball. Got fouled.
I think that's the first on
Grace Karstensen. That, I believe, will be her first personal foul. And the fourth team foul on Nazareth Academy. Lincoln to inbounds. They go into Froby. Froby layup. Got it. Nice cut by Chloe Froby. Got in against the defense. Ties the game at 19. 5:05 to go here in the first quarter. Or first half. Wilson out front. Wilson to Dre. Out front, Wilson. Again, the double post. Austin at the free throw line. Austin drives right in, lays it up and good. Right around Whiteman.
Yep,
laid
right
it up.
Around.
Taryn Stolzenberg going to come back in. Frobe pass to Bowman. Bowman in a little bit of trouble. She's in trouble. Gets it to Frobe. Chloe to Heitzig. Heitzig going to drive in. Heitzig, baseline Whiteman, 3 on the way. Piper, no good. Got her own. No, didn't get her own rebound. Ball on the floor. She went for it, and Scully came out of there with it.
Just a step slow, getting there to the ball. Hopefully we can get it back here, force a turnover here.
Dre, right wing, Wilson. Wilson goes into Austin. Austin, they're going to throw it low to Scully. Scully against Garretts. Good defense by Tori Garretts. Out front, Carstensen, 3 on the way. Got it. Frobe drives in, goes baseline Heitzig. Becca looking for somebody, throws it out front. Bowman, 3 on the way, blocked out of the air. Bowman got it back to Frobe. Frobe going to get called for traveling.
I think there's
and we have a media timeout on the floor. The score is Nazareth 24, Lincoln 19. When we come back, Nazareth will have the basketball. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN FM 96.3. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. Lincoln down 24-19 after the turnover. Nazareth will have the basketball. And, Coach, right now, Lincoln not playing very well offensively or defensively.
No, we are not. We just don't look like we're just not in sync, you know. So hopefully we're going to make some adjustments here in this timeout and get some momentum shift our way. I'm just looking for some adjustments that we're making here.
Wilson, Dre, they go inside. Austin knocked away by Frobe, but it goes to Wilson. Carstensen going to launch another 3. She got it. Grace Carstensen can shoot the basketball and drains yet another 3. It's 27-19. And the Lincoln girls have never been behind like this during the season. Frobe down the lane and a push on Scully. As they posted Frobe in the free throw line, and Frobe went down the lane, got fouled by Grace Scully. Or Danielle Scully. Lincoln inbound under their own basket. They go out front, Frobe. Frobe looking, goes in the corner. Stolzenberg, 3 on the way. Taryn,
got it.
A collision concept 3, bang. And Taryn Stolzenberg, when you need a big shot, deep out of the left corner.
We needed that one.
Scully, the basketball in the backcourt, thought she might have traveled there. No call. Out front, Wilson. It's 27-22 Nazareth. Lincoln down 5. 2:56 to go here in the half. Austin, they go inside Scully. Stolen away by Garrett. There's the turnover. And here comes Froby quickly up the floor. Dre all over her. They go to Heitzig. Heitzig, 10-footer baseline. In and out, and no good. Rebound on the floor. On the floor, and they're going to call a jump ball, and it'll go Lincoln basketball. But good hustle by Tori Garretts under the basket.
Great steal by Tori Garretts down there on the defensive end as well. We need a little momentum shift here. Everybody back home.
Stolzenberg to inbound.
They got two guarding Chloe.
Needs help. Going to kick back to Heitzig. Dangerous pass. Yep. Ball knocked out of bounds by Dre.
We got to use those ball fakes. Ball fakes!
Stolzenberg out front, Heitzig. Post and Froby again. They go into Froby. Somebody all over her. No call. Out front, Bowman. Heitzig. They go into Froby again. Froby going to drive down the lane on Scully. Froby up for the shot. Yes. No good, and got fouled.
That's going to be her second.
That's on Grace Carstensen, her second. Chloe Froby going to go to free throw line. Nice try by Scully to take the charge. Carstensen clearly with the hack. Froby rattled it home. 27-23. Froby, second one up, no good. Rebound, Olivia Austin.
Get that. Oh.
Cross-court pass, dangerous. Wilson out front. And again, Nazareth won't play. Dre out of the corner, shot up, no good. Rebound, Bowman. Bowman to Froby, and here they come as Nazareth fans chant overrated at the Lincoln players. Heitzig, Froby working out front. Minute 55 to go here in the half. Heitzig, Becca having a little trouble handling the basketball right now. Stolzenberg out front, Heitzig. Becca to Froby. Froby thought about the three, loaded up in the corner. Bowman, three on the way, in and out, no good. Rebound, Scully rips it out of there.
That would have been big.
27-23, the Lincoln lead. A minute 35 to go. They go inside, knocked out of bounds by Garretts, and Lincoln's defense inside getting a little bit better as the half wears on. June Foley coming into the basketball game for number 15, Bridget Wilson. Out front, Scully. Scully, Carstensen. Carstensen against the Lincoln defense. She'll pull it back out. Goes out front to Dre. Out front, Carstensen trying to extend the Lincoln defense. Lincoln girls need to watch the interior passes. Olivia Austin. Out front, Carstensen. Carstensen drives in. Kick out to Dre. Back out front, Carstensen. Again, it looks like they may be playing for the last shot here of the half.
They're very patient.
Nearly traveled. Dre nearly traveled. They go inside Scully. Left-handed layup. Good. They got the shot that they wanted.
Yeah, they did. Right inside, right in the middle.
29-23. So let's see what Lincoln can do here to end the first half. Can Lincoln match the scoring? Froby inside, 15-footer up, no good. Wild shot. Garretts couldn't handle the rebound, and it goes to Nazareth. 40 seconds to go. Dre straddling the timeline.
I think she stepped over, then stepped back over again.
Austin goes down the lane, lays it up, and good. 31-23, the Nazareth lead. Lincoln coming the other way. Needs a bucket here. Froby, Heitzig. Heitzig to Froby. Knocked away, and Scully's going to get called for the foul.
That's going to be her second. That's what I said when we were wanting to get some post-ups there in the middle. We got to get them in somewhat of a foul trouble a little bit. So, we didn't start doing this until about 3 minutes left in the second quarter. She's shooting bonus.
And Lincoln already in the Nazareth already over the limit. Lincoln in the bonus. I didn't even notice that at this point.
We need these.
Nazareth 7 fouls, Lincoln with 5. Froby a chance to score with a clock stop. 18-7 to go here in the first half. Froby first one up and got the all-important first one. 31-24, the Nazareth lead.
And you hear Nazareth's coach calling for one shot. That's all he wants. He wants them to use all that.
Frobe got them both.
Use all
31-25. Now the defense needs a stop here. Dre will dribble up against the press. Now she stops, still in the backcourt. Dre against the Lincoln defense, nearly carries the basketball, still dribbling it out front. Dre, they go to Karstensen in the corner. She throws up a three, didn't get it. Battle on the floor, and Bowman will come out of there with it at the end of the first half. It is Nazareth 31, Lincoln 25. As both teams head to their respective locker rooms, we're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the halftime show. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN FM 96.3. Back at Sefcu Arena, where the Lincoln Lady Railers down at halftime, the first time this year, 31-25, and Coach Nazareth Academy is everything they're advertised to be.
They are, and if you've been watching, they really got us out of our offense. They got us. They had a good defensive plan to go against us. And if you were watching, they double teamed the ball, forcing it into other people's hands, and forcing other people to score. And they're just long and big. And us on the defensive end, what are the rebounding statistics here?
It's 12-7 right now them.
12-7 them. And I want to say every rebound they pretty much scored off. You know what I mean? They're getting second chances at scoring when they do miss a shot, which they haven't had to take very many low percentage shots because they're just getting it in the middle of the lane and going right to the basket. So a lot of their points are on layups, and they do get a miss. If they do miss a shot, they're getting the rebounds and putting them back.
Halftime stats: Lincoln 9 of 17 from the floor, 53%. 2 of 7 from three-point land, 29%. 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 71%. 4 turnovers. Lincoln has gotten 7 points off of turnovers. That's good. They have 7 rebounds and 3 offensive rebounds. Nazareth, on the other hand, is 13 of 23 from the floor for 57%. 3 of 9 from three-point land, 33%. I think Grace Karstensen she's got 2 of the three-pointers that they have. Amelia Dre has the other three-pointer. They are 2 of 3 from the free throw line, so they're not getting to the free throw line a whole lot. We don't foul usually a lot. They have 4 turnovers. They have 6 points off the turnovers. The big story, as Coach said, they have 12 rebounds, 6 on the offensive end. So we have to do, as you said, one of the keys to the game was basically boxing out and getting rebounds.
I mean, what did you say? They have 6 offensive rebounds, and I think they probably scored on all of those, because when they do miss a shot, we're not making any contact, and they're going right over us. So we did get a couple of their girls. Number 22, Grace Carstensen, we got her with 2 fouls. Danielle Scully with 2 fouls. But I think the rest of them only have 1, if I'm correct.
That's correct, yes.
And and I think one of the things I said is we're going to have to get them into foul trouble. And to get them into foul trouble, we got to attack the basket, and we got to use shot fakes, get them in the air, go into them. But we also have to get them on the boxing out. We've got to box out and get the displacement call, and we're just not doing those little things that we've got to do.
Right now at halftime, Mary Wilson for Nazareth Academy has 2 points, 1 of 1 from the field. Olivia Austin has 10 points. She is 4 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Grace Carstensen has proven that they can shoot some threes. She's 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from the three-point line for 8 points. Amelia Dre, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line for 5 points. And Danielle Scully not showing right here on the scoring that they've given us, but I know she's got a couple of buckets, 2 or 3 buckets
I've got her for 6. So.
All right, so she's got 3 buckets for 6. And we've got the halftime stats as they're handing them out here on press row. So we'll kind of go through them with you. So for the Lincoln Lady Railers, Taryn Stolzenberg, 1 of 2 from the floor, 1 of 2 from three-point land, a big 3 out of the left wing. She's got 3 points. Becca Heitzig, 2 of 3 from the floor, 4 points. Chloe Frobe, 3 of 4 from the floor, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, and has 11 points right now. Jenna Bowman, 1 of 5 from the floor, 1 of 4 from three-point line for 3 points. Tori Garretts has 2 points on a bucket. She's 1 of 1 from the floor. Piper Whiteman, 1 of 2 from the floor. She's got 2 points. So really, Coach, when you look at it right now, we say Lincoln's not playing very well, but when you look at it statistically, are they playing that bad? No, but it really kind of comes on the defensive end when you look at it. They're allowing too many easy buckets by this Nazareth team.
Yeah, and if I'm looking at this correctly, the plus and minus, that's the efficiency, right? Like how many minutes you play compared. All our girls are in the negative efficiency right now. All their girls are in the positive. So that means they're doing more things in their minutes that they're getting. And I think we're standing a lot. So hopefully the second half we come out and play our basketball game and have a little fun. They didn't look like they were having fun that half. So
again, 31-25, the Nazareth lead here at halftime of this 3A championship game here at Redbird Arena. Let's go ahead. We can tell you this right now, and we'll go ahead and tell you Lloyd will post the full instructions on social media at some point during or right after the contest. So there will be an escort tonight. The girls are coming home. The girls came home last night and slept in their own beds, and they decided they did not want to stay tonight, so they're coming home tonight. So just to let you know some instructions, the team bus will take exit 126. They won't get off at the 133. They're going to go around all the way to the 126 there by Cracker Barrel. If you want to join the parade, they are asking that you gather in the Farm and Home parking lot there. As first responders and the team bus drive by, join in behind the bus. Emergency personnel will assist with traffic. The escort route is as follows: Woodlawn to Kickapoo to Wyatt to Railer Way. So that is the escort route tonight. Again, no matter what happens here, folks, get out there and join the caravan.
All right, let's go over some stats because I'm going to hash this out. We were talking about second chance shots, or what you're talking about. And then this stat sheet just came out. Nazareth has had they've scored off of 7 second chance shots. You know how many we've scored off of? 1. Big difference there. The other thing is that they showed how many baskets have been scored in the paint, how many points have been scored in the paint. 20 of Nazareth's 31 points have been scored in the paint.
Which probably follows their pattern all year long, at least from what we have seen in the 2 games.
And so, just those are huge numbers right there. Those are huge statistics. That, stats don't lie. And they've scored 7 times off of second chances. So, we've got to shut down their second chance shots, and we've got to take over the paint. We can't be scared to take a charge or get a little bit more physical here.
Nazareth Academy comes back out on the floor with 4:21 to go here in the half. Here at halftime. And still waiting for Lincoln's Lady Railers to come out on the floor. Taylor Rohrer and Corey Farmer working with their charges back in the locker room as Nazareth warms up again. Nazareth ahead 31-25. Nobody on the Lincoln side in foul trouble. And you heard from Coach that Nazareth's got a couple of girls with 2 fouls, although Danielle Scully, Ed Stritzel got her out of the basketball game there at the end of the first half to try and avoid that 3rd foul on her. She has been covering Chloe Froby quite a bit when Chloe posts at the free throw line, so it will be interesting to see how Lincoln starts the second half here. And I believe the possession arrow right now looks like it's pointing Nazareth's way to start the second half.
Yep, Nazareth will start with the ball. It'd be nice to get these Railers out here, maybe get some shots up, get a little bit more comfortable, get a smile on their face, and let's play Lady Railer basketball this half.
One thing, Coach, I'll say this. If Lincoln is going to have to make some hay here in this fourth quarter or in the third quarter and get that lead whittled down to at least something manageable, a tie game or maybe a couple of points, a three-pointer, because I have a feeling that if it's 6-8 points at the end of the third quarter, Ed Stritzel's going to become very, very patient with the basketball. He's going to make a chase.
Yep. I mean, and they're very, very patient with the basketball. If you're watching, they're not making the turnovers. I mean, that's what we said. They're a very fundamentally sound team. And they haven't taken a bad shot, I don't think, yet.
No,
every shot they've taken has been a good shot.
And I think we should point out, too, Coach, that this is a basketball team that is very fundamentally sound. They're very well coached. We don't want to take anything away from them, but keep in mind, folks, this is a non-boundaried school. In other words, it's one of those private academies. They are allowed to recruit, so it's not that you're playing as the coach. You're not playing with the hand that you're dealt. You're playing with the hand that you picked.
Yeah, the hand that you picked, you selected. And I don't know if I've said, but 22, she is a DePaul commit. She's their senior. I think I read too. One of the other ones is going to Boston College. Hand picking a team. And our boundaried school, is doing, hey, we're down 6. We're not out of this contest yet. As many shooters as we have on this club and as much heart as we have, they've got 16 minutes of basketball they've got to play. So we just gotta hope that we made some good adjustments there at halftime and these girls come out ready to play Lincoln Railer basketball.
We need to thank all of our fine sponsors. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Check out the listings at merealty.com. Joe Ryan, Country Financial. Call 217-735-4385. Comfort Inn and Suites near Route 66, providing you with relaxing accommodations and essential travel amenities you need. The Lincoln DARE program, Dare to Resist Drugs and Violence. James Siddons, a proud supporter and fan of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball. The Hampton Inn in Lincoln. You'll love all the luxury and amenities the Hampton Inn has to offer, including a delicious full hot breakfast, indoor heated pool and whirlpool, along with competitive rates. Brad Schneider at Schneider Masonry. Call 217-314-9654. Blades Hair and Nail Salon. Ask for the Lloyd Kirby.
The Lloyd special.
Call 217-732-7213. Collision Concepts. Thank you for sponsoring the three-pointers this year. Call 217-735-2100. Lincoln Memorial Hospital Community Health Collaborative. Moriarty Insurance Services. Call 217-732-7341. Tartar Brothers Mechanical. Look at them online at tartarbrothers.com. Holmes Farms, growing for the future. Call them at 217-306-4785. Doug and Tina Lowry, big fans of Lady Railer basketball. Gator Logistics Materials. Check them out at gatorlm.com. The Johnson family, in honor of Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of Lady Railer basketball for 50 years. Lincoln Heating and Cooling. Call them at 217-735-5835. Might be time to start getting the air conditioning checked out, folks. The Lincoln Banking Center, a division of the First National Bank in Tremont, out there on Woodlawn Road. Bees Landscaping, for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Call them at 217-732-4300. State Bank in Lincoln, a fixture in downtown Lincoln for a very, very long time. Visit hbtbank.com/SB Lincoln. Grau Incorporated. out there on Old 66, 217-735-4444. They've been serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953, 1905 North Kickapoo. And, of course, the LCHS Lady Railer basketball alumni out in force with this massive Lincoln crowd here tonight at SEFCU Arena. So we're about ready to go with the second half. Both teams exiting the huddles. As the Lincoln fans come to their feet, look at this, folks. That massive Lincoln crowd coming to the feet, trying to fire up this Lincoln Lady Railer basketball team, as Nazareth will have the ball to start with here at midcourt right in front of the TV, folks. Waiting for the TV producer to give the thumbs up. He just did. And now the official will turn the basketball over to Grace Karstensen. Into Wilson. Wilson against Froby. Froby, the kick of the basketball. Chloe gets a lot of kicks. She must have bigger feet than I realized.
I said, you know what? We never tried her doing soccer. I know.
Wilson quickly in against the press. Austin, they're looking inside. They're posting Dre high, Scully low. Karstensen way out front. Wilson in the corner, Dre. They go inside Austin. Heitzig almost had a steal right there. Karsten, top of the key three, nailed it.
She's wide open. She had time to take a Snapchat and send it before everybody got out on her.
I thought Becca Heitzig probably could have ripped the ball away from behind her, at least tried. In the corner they go. Bowman against the defense. Bowman dribbles. Cross-court pass knocked away by Karstensen. And here comes Nazareth in a hurry. Bounce pass knocked away by Bowman and out of bounds. Nazareth ball. Lincoln down 9, 34-25. Nazareth. Wilson will inbound underneath their own basket. Looks, goes inside, goes into Scully. Scully back to Wilson. Austin posting in the lane. They look out front, Karstensen. Wilson. Austin looks.
Jenna Bowman doing a nice job there on.
Out front, Karstensen to Austin. Dre, free throw line jumper up, no good. Ball on the, and Garrett's with the rebound. Nice rebound by Tori Garretts. To Bowman to Froby. Froby trying to push it up. Froby nearly traveled the basketball. Garrett's. Stolzenberg out front, Heitzig. Becca. Stolzenberg. Froby. Lincoln starting their offense quite far out, probably much further out than normal.
I'm not quite sure what our offense is against this right now.
Stolzenberg, three out of the corner, no good. Rebound battle for. Nice battle by Jenna Bowman. The Heitzig ball knocked out of bounds, and it stays Lincoln ball.
Again, just not a smart pass there by Jenna. She got a great rebound, but we just kind of panicked and tried to hand it off to Becca. This Nazareth team is going to jump into passing lanes and.
Heitzig now dribbles with the left hand, but you can tell she's not comfortable. In trouble, back out front, Froby. Froby spin move. Froby looking for somebody. They're covering her with two defenders. Heitzig, 12-footer off the baseline, up, no good. Rebound. Garrett's was in there battling for it, but couldn't deal with the size.
Again, we're just not making much contact here. We've got.
Again, Lincoln down 9, 5:55 to go here in the third. Dre dribbles, goes to Austin in the corner. Back out front, Dre, and again, they're not looking to go very fast. Austin and throws it across to Wilson. Wilson drives, push off on Heitzig. Back out front, Dre. Austin going to drive baseline. Austin against the double team, back out front to Dre.
They're just being very patient. They're content with running the clock down. And then this is where we talk about the shot clock next year. Might come into handy.
Dre faked the three, didn't take it. Shot up by Wilson, got it. Nazareth plays for, and they get the great shots. And stolen away by Scully. Here comes Scully the other way. 3-on-1. Up, Dre, up, got it, and a foul. And Froby with the foul.
Yep.
And Dre with the bucket. 5:03 to go here in the third.
I'm not sure why we went back to this offense that we didn't, we had something working last 3 minutes of the second quarter, but we went back to what wasn't working.
39-25, the Nazareth lead. 40-25, the Nazareth lead. And, Coach, I dare say it, this is kind of what they did yesterday to Peoria. They just kind of, all of a sudden, get a couple of points here, get a stop, and the next thing you know, it's a 15-point game. Frobe in trouble as now they are really a jumping defense out there. Their length is tough to deal with, and the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Lincoln ball.
We really need Frobe off the ball to get open. They're putting 3 girls right out front.
Bowman inbounds, looking for somebody, gets it into Chloe. Chloe baseline now trapped. Back to Bowman. Jenna out front, Heitzig. Heitzig tried to throw it to Frobe, and the ball kicked away. Lincoln the basketball, inbound side court, front court, right in front of the Lincoln bench. Frobe will work it up against the 2-3 zone. Frobe to Bowman. Bowman in the corner, Heitzig. Heitzig drives around the defenders, nearly traveled the basketball, tried to throw it, and the length got him again as Carstensen just simply took the ball out of the air. 40-25, the Nazareth lead. 4:26 to go here in the third. Into Austin. Austin looking down below to Scully. Ball thrown away. Lincoln could have had the ball, couldn't grab it. Carstensen, the 3, nearly got it. Up, no good. Ball on the floor, and Nazareth comes out of there with it.
We need Chloe to get in there to rebound, and I'm not sure what her deal is, but she's not. Oh, that girl traveled.
Dre out front against Stolzenberg. Dre in the corner, Scully. To Wilson. Wilson in the corner, Carstensen. Into Scully, low pass Austin. Austin up against Garrett's, didn't get it. Rebound got her own, up and good.
We need to get Chloe in rebounding.
And a timeout by Taylor Rohr. And it will be an official's timeout as well. So we're going to go ahead and send it back to the WLCN studios for a 60-second timeout. Right here, Nazareth up by 17 with 3:43 to go here in the third. You're listening to Lady Railer basketball here on WLCN FM.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
On the run. Frobe, Dre, got knocked down, no call either way. Dre lays it in and make it 44-25. Heitzig, 15-foot stop and pop, up and it rolled home. And that is the first bucket Lincoln's had in several minutes.
I think, is this the only one from this half?
44-27, the Nazareth lead. Dre out front, and Nazareth's not going to get in any hurry at this point. They go into Carstensen. Dre, again, the double post, a high and low post they use.
So the adjustment they made, they put Froby down low, a little bit more size. Move Jenna up to the wing.
Gully, right wing Wilson. Wilson nails the three-pointer. They work inside out, and they do it very effectively. 47-27, the lead is 20. Heitzig on a dangerous pass from Froby in the corner, Stolzenberg. Taryn drives on Carstensen. Taryn back out front, Becca. Becca lost the basketball.
Lost it.
Here comes Nazareth the other way.
They're going to
layup, no good. Rebound, Froby fights for it. And a foul on Froby, I believe.
They came running in and like pointing at her. I mean, he came clear across court just to point in her face. I'm not sure what that was all about, but.
Garrett into the basketball game for Stolzenberg. 2:16 to go here in the third quarter. Lincoln down 20. They go into Carstensen. 10-footer up, no good. Air ball knocked out of bounds, last by Nazareth. Froby, Heitzig. Becca, a little spin. Having trouble dribbling with the left hand. 10-footer up and good. Becca Heitzig with the 10-footer. Nails it. 47-29, the Nazareth lead. Minute 56 to go here in the third.
Oh, I thought she traveled there again.
Carstensen across to Wilson.
They'll be really patient here. He may even go for a last shot here.
Wilson, Dre, in the corner, Austin. Out front, Wilson. Wilson, Dre going to drive in, kick out Austin. Austin drives, up and good. Olivia Austin, a fine basketball player. She drives to the goal. It's tough to stop her. Heitzig again drives in, kick to Whiteman. Whiteman, Becca. Becca drives baseline. Looking for somebody, looks to Froby. Froby the cutter down the lane, throws it up. And I think the foul is going to go against Danielle Scully. And it will. Froby going to go to the line with 2 shots. Oh, no, it was on Bridget Wilson. Froby with 2 shots coming. Up and got it. That is Chloe Froby's first point of the second half. She now has 12, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Second one up and got it. Got them both. 49-31. The Nazareth lead is 18. Scully in the backcourt. Still in the backcourt. Carstensen. They break the press. Get it to Wilson. Wilson in the corner. Dre. Dre on the baseline.
Yeah,
ball
there
knocked
we go.
out of bounds, and it'll go Lincoln basketball with 1:04 to go here in the third.
We need a big bucket here.
Foley back in the basketball game. She's going to come in for Wilson. Wilson with 3 fouls, taking a seat on the Nazareth bench. Froby the basketball to Heitzig. Becca drives in again. Becca looks to shoot. Nope. Back out front. Bowman. 3 on the way. Got it. Jenna Bowman. Jenna Bowman with her 74th three-pointer of the year. 49-34, the Nazareth lead. It's down to 15. Carstensen. Carstensen, cross-court Foley. Foley the basketball. Foley out front Carstensen. To Dre. And now Nazareth's going to pull it out and look for one shot.
One shot.
Or look for a great shot. And now trapped. Back out front Carstensen to Dre.
We need Jenna to come up a little bit.
Ed Stritzel going to bring 3 players out front and basically make Lincoln chase. And Carstensen, did she get? No, they called Becca Heitzig for a foul. And Carstensen clearly threw an elbow.
Now that's the same official that ran clear across the court to like blow a whistle in our girl's face. So Jenna needs to come up a little bit here. And
16 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Right there.
Lincoln looking to trap. Out front, Dre. Dre.
Yeah,
Dre got her for the push-off. Now, explain that one to me, Coach, because that was less of a push-off than the last one, and the official called that an offensive foul.
I know. I don't think he wanted to call it on Karstensen. I got to be honest with you.
7.1 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Lincoln trying to make a dent. A deuce would be nice. A 3 would be great.
They've waited. Look, they won't give Becca the ball. They waited till the defenders got down here.
Quickly ahead to Heitzig. Heitzig in the corner. Whiteman.
No.
Whiteman loses the ball out of bounds. You know, Coach, a bounce pass there would have been very effective instead of trying to throw it over the defenders.
And I'm not even sure that probably was the right pass because Piper wasn't going to do much there with it. And just, again, just not playing smart here.
Karstensen, the length of the floor pass. No, Frobe grabs it.
And they're going to get there for a foul.
A foul on somebody.
25. That's her third.
And sarcastic applause from the Lincoln faithful. But with 0.5 of a second, it's not going to mean a whole heck of a lot at this point.
Well, it could be because, if we could get her out of the game, that's a good player that.
So Bowman going to inbounds it. Bowman looking for somebody. Throws it to Frobe. Ball knocked away, and that's going to end the third quarter with Nazareth ahead, 49-34. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we will have the final 8 minutes of basketball here in the 2023 season. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN FM 96.3. Back at Redbird Arena where Lincoln faces a 15-point deficit, down 49-34 to a fine team from Nazareth Academy out of LaGrange Park. And again, Coach, a lot of what we thought would be trouble for Lincoln has been their length and their size. They're a good, well-coached team, but their length and their size is a huge problem for Lincoln's girls with nobody on the floor taller than Chloe Frobe.
Keep moving, Chloe! Keep moving!
No. Sorry.
Lincoln inbound the basketball right in front of us.
Keep moving!
Frobe the basketball. Frobe, Heitzig. Heitzig against the defense, bumped by Karstensen. Frobe, 15-footer up, got it. Right away, Lincoln gets the score, 49-36. And now pressing all over the court in the backcourt. Nazareth breaks the press.
Get here.
And gets around the trap out front. They go in the corner to Dre. Lincoln going to have to gamble on defense and probably do some fouling at some point. Dre in trouble, gets it to Carstensen. Austin, Dre. They're not looking to score. They brought everybody out in front of the free throw line. Scully. Dre in the corner. Dre goes into Austin, and they throw the ball away. 49-36, 7:14 to go here in the fourth period. Frobe, Lincoln badly needs a hoop here. Heitzig, Bowman, dangerous pass in the corner. Stolzenberg, Tarrant in trouble, drives Whiteman, Frobe, Whiteman in the corner, three on the way, a rush three and hit the backboard and went out of bounds.
It was tipped.
Was it tipped? Let's see here.
I think they're not going to give it.
The underneath official didn't know, and the out official made the call. It'll be Nazareth basketball. Hard to tell from where we're at if that ball was tipped or not. But a rush three out of the corner by Piper Whiteman. Nazareth now into the front court. And again, they come out. And let's see if they come out.
We need to anticipate this.
Carstensen. I want a timeout given to Ed Stritzel.
This ref right here.
And Taylor Rohrer is hot. That's as mad as I have ever seen her.
Well, the girl had already let go of the ball and was out of bounds, and he gave him the timeout. So this ref right here, like I said.
Well, timeout on the floor. Ed Stritzel got a 30-second timeout of it. It reminds you of many of our fine sponsors. Folks, again, thank you for all the sponsorship. It's been a great ride here to the state tournament. We've had a blast bringing it to you. We hope you've enjoyed listening to the broadcast. Not sure how many people have joined us on the YouTube channel tonight. Lloyd's going to look that up and tell me. We had a lot of people on the YouTube channel yesterday. We've had 400 people listening on the YouTube channel. Folks, we appreciate you. All the way to Germany.
We haven't blown your ears out. We haven't blown their eardrums out tonight yet.
Scully the basketball as Nazareth throws it to Austin. Austin going to go down the lane, lays it up and good.
Yep.
Olivia Austin able to split the defense several times here against Lincoln, 51-36.
Yep, that one was on Chloe. She went out to cover the three-point shooter, and Becca.
6.5, and Becca Heitzig with a wild shot.
I'm not sure what Becca was
Heitzig
doing
with
there.
The foul there.
Yeah, that was frustration, and that didn't even look like a shot. I'm not sure what she was doing.
14. Frobe steals the ball out of bounds, and it's Lincoln basketball.
He is animated. If you like a Saturday Night Live skit, I mean, he gets into it. He's got that low.
Yeah, Ted Valentine got into it too. And look what happened to him. Stolzenberg, the basketball, the inbounds, throws it all the way out front. Heitzig. Becca against the defense. Becca looking for somebody, looking for a lane. Gets it to Stolzenberg. Frobe, Stolzenberg. Nearly kicked, and it was kicked out of bounds by Carstensen.
Here's something with our passing right now. You want to pass with a purpose, and our passing is not getting somebody open. You want to make it, we're just getting rid of the basketball. We're not passing with a purpose.
Bowman, Frobe drives against Scully. 5-footer off the baseline. Didn't get it, but got the foul. That may be 3 fouls on Scully.
I do believe so. And this is what we've got to do. We've got to score at the free throw line. Stop the clock. Score with no time running.
Frobe, freebie up and good. Give Chloe 16 on the evening. 8 of 10 now from the free throw line. Second one, Frobe up and no good. Rebound, Austin the rebound. Austin, free throw line, out front Dre, Scully baseline. Scully looking for somebody. Back out front, Wilson. They're going to make Lincoln chase.
And
ball out of bounds. And it's going to go Lincoln basketball. 51-37, the Nazareth lead. Again, another dangerous pass.
And then we're just hanging out here. Like, we're not really.
Stolzenberg whip in the corner. Bowman out front. Taryn. Frobe thought about taking the three. Steps in. 18-footer up. Rolls around and out. Whiteman tried to get position inside, but the length just went above her and grabbed the basketball. Karstensen, Austin, and here they come. Here comes Scully. Scully, step around Whiteman, didn't get the bucket. Ball knocked out of bounds. Whiteman gets knocked out of bounds.
I'm like,
Lincoln basketball.
It's either got to be a travel, something, but she.
Lincoln coming the other way. 5:08 to go here in the fourth period. Ball kicked away by Dre. Lincoln will have it at half court.
Keep moving, let's go!
Frobe, Bowman in the corner, Stolzenberg, and again, their length comes into play.
Here's where we talked about.
Trying to pass over them instead of passing around them.
We talked about shot fakes, ball fakes, prior to the game being a Me Realty key topic here, and right now we're just, again, passing into.
Ball nearly thrown away. Bowman comes out of there with it, and Lincoln, and now a foul called on Dre out front.
That will be her fourth. So, see, that foul was a big one there at the end of the quarter, because now you got to decide.
Lincoln's still 2 fouls away from the bonus. You know, Coach, and I'm thinking Lincoln may want to start thinking about fouling to get closer to the 6 mark.
Yeah.
They got a couple fouls to give, and it might be smart to get a couple fouls at this point. Heitzig in the lane, 5-footer up, got pushed again. And are they going to get Scully for the foul?
23, yes. That's her fourth. So you got 2 of their Nazareth teams now with 4 fouls. We're still not getting the bonus, though. So right now,
that is a 16 foul. Next foul, Lincoln is in the bonus.
They've got 4. Who are you going at? I mean, I'd be going to her.
Good pass into Heitzig, up and good. 51-39, 4:38 to go. Lincoln needs a stop. Scully across the timeline. Gets it to Karstensen. Karstensen down underneath Dre. Layup missed it. Rebound Heitzig. Heitzig to Frobe, and here comes Lincoln the other way quickly. Frobe looking for somebody against the defense. Frobe goes in the corner. Stolzenberg, ball stripped away. And here comes Nazareth the other way. Quickly ahead to Austin. Austin, layup time. She'll get it. And a timeout by Ed Stritzel. 4:07 to go here. And I'm waiting for the Nazareth fans to get upset because they put the points on Lincoln's side of the scoreboard. Now they've corrected it.
Yeah.
So a timeout here on the floor, and it is a full timeout. We're going to go ahead and keep it right here. Again, go through some of our fine sponsors. Here they are. And they've been through us. They've been with us all season. Some have been with us all season long. Some jumped on the bandwagon. LCHS Lady Railer basketball alumni. We appreciate you all. The Lady Railer alumni. Out in force, Jan Bowers wearing that state tournament medal she got for second place back in 1978. Grau Incorporated, State Bank of Lincoln, Bees Landscaping, Lincoln Banking Center, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, the Johnson family in honor of Keith Johnson, Gator Logistic Materials, the Hampton Inn in Lincoln, Schneider Masonry, Blades Hair and Nail Salon, Collision Concepts, Lincoln Memorial Community Hospital Health Collaborative, Moriarty Insurance Services, Tartar Brothers Mechanical, Holmes Farms, Doug and Tina Lowry, Culvers of Lincoln, Me Realty, Joe Ryan Country Financial, the Comfort Inn and Suites near Route 66, the Lincoln Dare Program, and James Siddons. And our three-point sponsor, Collision Concept, video scoreboard sponsor, Me Realty. Thank you all very, very much. It's been a fun ride this year. And we've got 4:07 left to go in this basketball game.
Let's see it.
Lincoln with the basketball. Frobe, Euro step inside. Oh, couldn't get the shot to go, but Chloe's going to go to free throw line.
But that's what we got to do. That's a great move by Frobe. We know that Scully is not going to want to foul out of this ball game, so you got to go at her. So she's either going to back down or she's going to foul you.
Chloe Frobe at the free throw line with 2, a chance to score with the clock stopped. Still awaiting the under 4-minute media timeout. Chloe nails the free throw. Chloe right now 9 of 12 from the free throw line here in this basketball game.
Who did they give that foul to, Jay?
I don't know. I'm going to have to look.
Let's see. Oh, Chloe.
Frobe misses the second free throw. They've got 3 players now with 4 fouls, Wilson, Scully, and Dre.
That's going to be Froby's. Is that her third? That's her third.
That is 3 fouls now on Chloe Froby.
I'm trying to see who that last foul was on for 15 maybe? Yeah, no wait. Is that right?
And we have a media timeout on the floor. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 1-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the remaining 3:55. Lincoln down 53-40 to Nazareth Academy. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN. To come back just slightly.
Yeah.
And managed to get some scoring at the free throw line with the clock stopped right now. And you've noted this. Nazareth has 3 players with 4 fouls.
Yeah, that's
Wilson, Scully, and Dre each have 4 fouls.
So if they want to stay in the ball game, you know, they're either going to back off of you and let you have the basket, or they're going to foul you and put you at the free throw line and you're going to score with the clock stopped.
Olivia Austin, who is they list her as 6 foot and a junior. I think she's bigger than that, folks. She is a huge player. She has 18 points, 8 of 9 from the floor, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. She has literally been the player that has killed Lincoln this evening.
Yeah, she's almost got a double-double. She's got 9 rebounds as well. So, and you know what? She doesn't have any fouls. So we need to be taking it at, like I said, taking it at those 3 players with the 4 fouls. But like you said too, I think if we don't get it here, we've got to quickly foul and because they're just going to play keep away.
Scully gets it across the timeline, goes to Dre. Dre traveled with a basketball there, no call. Out front, Wilson, and then they're going to move the ball very quickly.
Yep, there's the
Austin, fouled in the corner by Bowman.
There's that quick foul now. So now you got to see who you want to put at the free throw line.
Nazareth will be in the bonus.
And they've only shot 4 free throws, so.
Nazareth to inbound. They go into Karstensen. Karstensen out front. Wilson. Dre, free throw line.
Another travel.
Karstensen out front.
Chloe and
Wilson.
Becca can't be the one to foul.
Karstensen. In the corner, Scully. Scully, Dre, they go low post. Austin, they're not even looking to score.
They're not even looking to score. And that's where we said we've got to foul. It's either got to be.
This is where I'd be in favor.
There we go. Piper Whiteman fouled.
This is where I would be in favor of the shot clock.
Yep, exactly. So,
Piper Whiteman with the foul. Going to the line, Olivia Austin.
And she is shooting tonight 2 of 3 from the free throw line.
Olivia Austin on the season, 62 of 101 from the free throw line. Frankly, looking up and down their roster, she missed it. Rebound, Bowman skies for it. Lincoln quickly the other way.
Oh.
Ahead to Heitzig. Heitzig got in behind everybody out front. Froby 3 on the way, got fouled.
And that's going to be, is that Grace Carson's third?
Yes, that is her third foul.
I think that's her third.
Coach, looking at this, Danielle Scully is 24 of 51 from the free throw line. I would put her at the free throw line. That's who I'd foul. Froby up and got it. No good.
No good. Didn't even, it came off wrong. So you got to take a cleansing breath.
Froby up and got it. Chloe Froby with 18, I believe now. Yep. Froby up and good. Froby with 19. Becca Heitzig also in double figures with 6. They get it into Dre. Dre quickly ahead to Carstensen. Scully, that's the one-eyed foul right there. Foul. Out front, Carstensen. Everybody got it. And a timeout by Taylor Rohrer with 2:40 to go. Make it 55-44. No, it's 55-42. Sorry, 55-42.
Well, I thought it was 40. I don't know. The score keeps changing because there it goes. And I'm like, wait, I think it is 44. They just hadn't changed it or updated it for us yet.
Wow. We're going to keep it right here. It's 55-44. And they're motioning for the official, and there may be a problem with the clock. So here at the tail end of the 3A championship game, we've got a technical difficulty apparently with the scoreboard and perhaps the clock. The video you see, if you're watching TV at home, it is correct. 55-44 is the score.
They're going to let teams
and they're going to take the
their
teams off the floor until they get this fixed.
And I didn't look at the time, but did the time run off at all either? I mean,
I don't think so. I think the time is correct, although they probably do need to take a look at that and check that. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. There is some type of technical difficulty here with the scoreboard and apparently with the clocks as well. The score is 54-44. 55-44. Now this is graphic up here on TV.
Now they just gave them 56.
Now the graphics don't have it correct. Now that's correct. 55-44.
There we go. Yep.
O'Fallon and Bennett will play for the 4A title game right after this one, but you folks will be off the air by then. You folks don't care about that. Again, let's give you the instructions because there will be a caravan coming home no matter what happens in this game. We're going to honor this basketball team, and we expect Railer Nation to come out in force.
Yeah,
the escort, the team bus will take exit 126 there off of Interstate 55. That's the one out by Cracker Barrel. That's the one out there is the road you're coming by Walmart. We're asking folks to gather in the Farm and Home parking lot there at 1501 Woodlawn Road. That's that new Farm and Home supply store that's out there. And as the first responders leading the caravan and the team bus drive by, join in behind the bus. Emergency personnel will assist with the traffic. The escort route is as follows. Woodlawn to Kickapoo to Wyatt to Railer Way. And again, this from Coach Al, go Railers.
They're still having some major issues over there. Some of the fans are getting on the Jumbotron, and now it's 0-0. We're
going to go ahead and just keep it right here. They can't even get the graphics apparently on the TV correct.
Oh, we got a dancer. Look at her going.
I think I just knocked my bottle of water off the table onto the floor.
Is it around that side?
I think it's out there. Lloyd's going to...
Hey, you know what? We're having some fun here now, so...
The crowd having some fun here. Again, if you're watching on TV or you're listening to us only on the audio, Lloyd's going to step out there and help grab what I just knocked off. Thank you, Mr. Kirby. We appreciate that.
Oh, there's a little one.
Lincoln down 11. And this huge Lincoln crowd, nobody's leaving, that's for sure.
Now, I'm curious if they're looking to see if the time is right. Bethheimer and Gregheimer. We got Tony Schilling.
So both teams still in front of their coaches. Folks, we're just killing time right now because it's 2:40 to go here in the fourth. We think the time is right, although we can't say for sure. The scoreboard, the clocks are still on the buckets.
We like that poster.
But there is no clock on the scoreboard right now, although the end scoreboards do have the clocks showing, and the score is correct now on the end clocks. Give you an idea here right now. Nazareth has 3 players with 4 fouls, and again, looking at the season statistics, Danielle Scully appears to be their worst free throw shooter, is 24-51. Lincoln's probably going to have to put somebody. Lincoln's going to have to put somebody at the line here before
there
long.
There we go, Becca's grandma.
Well, the Lincoln folks having some fun.
And
that's Bennett Academy.
Yeah.
Those are the folks that are going to play the 4A championship game here.
Oh, there, he's got his.
And obviously the folks from Nazareth very proud of their basketball team as well, and with good reason.
And this is a long pause that we've got in this game going on here. So,
Corey Farmer's been out talking with the officials, trying to figure out what's going on. One of the officials now talking with Ed Stritzel.
what are they saying?
Well, apparently one of the scoreboards is apparently going to be the official scoreboard. I don't know which one it is. I'm not sure if it's the one at the ends or if it's the one here in the center. So not sure what the technical difficulties were or are. But Nazareth inbound the basketball, length of the floor to go. They get into Karstensen. They go to Scully. She's the one on foul. She gets rid of it in a hurry. Goes to Wilson. They're still in the backcourt, still in the backcourt, still in the backcourt. Nearly a 10-second call, and now they get across the timeline.
I think we had a lot of time to talk here. Who do we want to foul? But it shouldn't be Froby fouling. It should be Taryn here.
Taryn out front against Karstensen. Now they go to Wilson, and Lincoln needs to foul here in a hurry. They go into Scully again. Should have fouled her right there. And allowing Nazareth now just to run time off the clock.
You know, we had a lot of time.
Into Scully. Scully going to go down the lane. She got fouled and no call. And finally there is a call now.
They're going to call Chloe. And that's not who we needed fouling. But nobody else was fouling.
That is 4 fouls on Chloe Froby. So now Chloe with 4 fouls.
I mean, we had a good 5 minutes to talk about what we were going to do, and I'm not sure.
Olivia Austin at the free throw line. 2:09 showing on the clock. We presume that's right. Austin makes the first free throw. Both teams with 8 fouls. Both teams in the bonus. You know, Coach Lincoln never really able to get the fast break game going tonight.
Nope.
Austin makes the second of 2. Austin with 20. Froby quickly ahead. Heitzig. Becca. Back out front, Froby. Froby drives in. 15-foot stop and pop up short. Rebound, Austin knocked away by Heitzig. And Austin's going to go back to the free throw line. The lead 57-44. It's 13 by Nazareth Academy.
That's Becca's third, so we got to make sure we have some of these other girls picking up some fouls here if we're going to put them to the free throw line, if that's our game plan this last 2 minutes.
Third foul on Heitzig. Austin, free throw up, no good. Rebound, Frobe comes out of there with it. Lincoln needs to move in a hurry and get a bucket. Quickly in the corner they go. Stolzenberg looking for somebody. Heitzig back to Frobe. Stolzenberg, big three out of the corner. Got it! Bang, a collision concept three.
I think we need a timeout.
57-47 and a timeout taken by Taylor Rohr. Minute 42 to go.
I want to say she called that timeout at a minute 47, but...
Again, Lincoln down 10, 57-47, minute 42 to go.
You know, one thing you can say about these Lady Railers, they're not giving up. They are not going to give up.
Everybody needs to gather out at the Farm and Home Supply, or basically you can gather wherever you want. Thornton's, the Arby's truck stop out there, Cracker Barrel. The girls will get off on the team bus at the 126 exit. They'll be joined by the first responders, police, fire, to lead the team all the way out to Roy S. Anderson High School. Or Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium at the high school.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. The bus will take exit 126. As first responders and the team bus drive by, join in behind the bus. Emergency personnel will assist with traffic. They will go Woodlawn to Kickapoo to Wyatt to Railer Way. Go Railers. In the backcourt. Now's the time to foul, not try and get a steal.
Piper!
Oh, and Piper couldn't get the ball ahead to Austin. She's going to get a layup. Got it.
Yep.
59-47, minute 29 to go. Frobe across the timeline to Becca Heitzig. Back to Frobe. Frobe in the corner. Stolzenberg launches yet another three. Got it! Collision concept three for Terrence Stolzenberg. 59-50, a minute 16 to go.
No fouls. Get that, Piper!
Ball knocked out of bounds. It is Lincoln basketball. Minute 8 to go in the basketball game. Lincoln down 9. Terrence Stolzenberg's buried 2 threes out of the corner. Heitzig, Frobe. And now Lincoln needs to do something in a real hurry here and foul on the next possession. Heitzig, corner Whiteman. Whiteman three, tipped, partially blocked, and it goes to Scully. Karstensen in the backcourt. Throws the ball ahead to Dre.
Frobe can't foul, so it's got to be...
Dre going to pull it back out, and they're going to chase.
We need somebody to foul.
Heitzig out front, Karstensen. Scully, there's the person they should have fouled.
I'm not sure what we're doing.
Karstensen. Wilson, and fouled by Stolzenberg.
That just took, 20 seconds to foul?
So, Coach, you've been with these girls for a long time. I'm going to ask you this question.
Yeah.
Why won't the girls foul?
I don't know.
I don't have an explanation for it.
I don't think they're being told to foul because they weren't being told to foul over there. They were just telling them to get up. So I don't know if they were really wanting them to foul. I think they were trying to go for the steal. So I'm not quite sure.
Second one up and good. 61-50.
Those are big free throws.
Heitzig. 37.5 seconds to go. Becker going to drive in the defense. Good pass. Whiteman knocked down, and she got fouled and going to go to free throw line. Becca made the shot, but it won't count. Grace Karstensen with the foul, and that is her fourth.
They've got almost all all 5 of their starters. 4 of them out of the 5 have 4 fouls.
And Olivia Austin has no fouls.
None.
Piper Whiteman, first one up and good, cuts it to 10. 61-51. Second one, nope, couldn't get it. Austin and knocks Becca to the ground, and Becca's going to get called for the foul.
That's Becca's 4th. That's a good foul. She didn't run a bunch of clock off the time. A bunch of time off the clock. I think they're going to take out that free throw shooter you were talking about. That's going to be my guess.
32. Stella Sakalis about to come in the basketball game. Olivia Austin at the free throw line. Got it. Olivia Austin with 23 on the afternoon. And Danielle Scully going to go out of the basketball game, and that was their worst free throw shooter. Got her out of the basketball game probably at the right time, Coach.
Yep, I think so too. I'm not sure we didn't foul her soon enough that last possession, but
Olivia Austin, apparently a DePaul recruit. Whiteman tries to strip the basketball away from Karstensen.
Yeah, we got a foul.
A foul. I thought it was going to be a jump ball call.
And that's going to be her 5th.
And Grace Karstensen will foul out of this basketball game as Piper Whiteman goes the opposite end to shoot freebies. So again, 62-51 the lead. And that should be, I believe, 10 fouls. So Lincoln now in the double bonus.
Double bonus. So.
And he's going to put Danielle Scully back in the basketball game with 4 fouls. Whiteman, freebie. Nope.
No good.
Rolled around and out. .57 sophomore free throw line. Comes from a basketball family. Second one up and got it. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Cuts it to 10, 62-52.
We need a quick foul here by Taryn.
Wilson fouled number 15, and she fouled Wilson.
Chloe, 23 is the worst.
Oh, whatever. Trying to tell. I don't know if we talked about it or like who we should be fouling.
Mary Bridget Wilson at the free throw line for Nazareth Academy. Got it.
She seems like a smooth free throw shooter.
Scully going to go out of the basketball game. Sakalis coming back in. Foley in for Nazareth. 27.9 seconds. The lead 11 for Nazareth. And rounded out. No good. Rebound. Froby, and Froby quickly up the floor. Froby bounce past Stolzenberg, loads up again. Nope, side of the board, got her own board up and no good. Rebound batted away, and Austin comes out of there with it. Austin fouled by Stolzenberg. Nazareth starting to celebrate with 14.5 seconds to go and an 11-point lead. And Taylor Rohr is going to clear her bench.
Clear her bench.
And get her girls in the basketball game. And a nice move by Taylor Rohr. And folks, this has been a fun ride. And there are going to be some tears on the bench, we know. And there go the Lincoln girls, and a standing ovation by the Lincoln faithful. Continue to support their team, win or lose, and some tears on the bench. And folks, this has been a fun ride, but the Lincoln girls have no reason to hang their head. They will finish the season 36-1 and with a second-place trophy. Austin at the free throw line with 23 points. DePaul going to get themselves a fine player in Olivia Austin.
Yep.
Up and didn't get it. Back of the iron. Rebound goes to McKinley Knapp. And folks, this one's all over but the shouting. Mia Clark, the pass to Gracie Snyder. Gracie goes Holmes. Holmes inside to Knapp. Back to Holmes. Holmes going to throw it up and didn't get the bucket. And Nazareth rushes the floor, and Nazareth Academy will win their first state championship with a 63-52 victory over the Lincoln Lady Railers. On behalf of Coach Alexander and Lincoln Community High School, they want to say congratulations to our Lincoln Lady Railers basketball team on their historic state run and second place finish at the IHSA 3A state tournament. Lincoln Community High School will welcome the Lincoln Lady Railers back home with a police escort and fire escort back to the school, followed by a public celebration at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium at approximately 9 p.m. That could be later depending on how it goes here. The public is welcome to attend and help us celebrate. For the escort, the team bus will take exit 126. Please gather at the Farm and Home parking lot, 1501 Woodlawn Road. As first responders and team bus drive by, join in behind the bus. Emergency personnel will assist with traffic. The escort route is as follows: Woodlawn to Kickapoo to Wyatt to Railer Way. Go Railers. And again, the trophy and medal presentation about to go on here at Seth Q Arena. A lot of tears on that Lincoln bench, and we understand why. Coach, this is going to hurt for a little. This is going to hurt for a while, but the girls will eventually understand that. Hey,
we don't lose, we learn, and
they made this is a historic run. They drew a lot of attention to the girls' basketball program at Lincoln High School, and look at what they did for the community. The community support has been overwhelming for this Lincoln Lady Railers team.
Yeah, most definitely. And like I said, from this we've got to learn, and we got to learn what we got to do. And you remember, we're bringing everybody back. So
that's the thing. They bring everybody back. So one more year of seasoning for this Lincoln Lady Railers team. They got a summer to play basketball. Some of them do. A summer to work in the weight room.
Yep. Weight room. I mean, we got to get ball handling. I mean, all those things. Rebounding. I mean, things that we talk about. We don't lose, we learn, and we take away from it, take it back, and how are we going to make ourselves better next year?
Well, this is interesting. I just got this text. One of our fans looked up Nazareth Academy. There are 120 communities they draw their students from.
Exactly.
And folks, we don't draw from that many at Lincoln High School.
120 communities to put together a basketball team, and we draw. And you know what? And Lincoln showed up. Our community showed up for these girls. So proud of their efforts. Proud of the game they played.
120 communities, and they didn't have fans from 120 communities. We can tell you that.
Right. We had tons more than they did.
But let's, and I want to give credit where credit is due. They're a very well-coached basketball team. They're very talented, a very talented group of young ladies, and they deserve all the accolades they get.
Yep.
They went 35-1. Kudos to them.
Yep. I think their only loss coming from a Wisconsin team, and I think it was by 30 or something. So
kudos to them. All we can say is we got beat tonight by Nazareth Academy, but no reason for Lincoln to hang their heads as they finished second here in the IHSA 3A state tournament with a 63-52 loss to Nazareth Academy. And again, the presentation going on the floor. I'm going to try and turn up the third microphone we've got here, and maybe you folks can hear that presentation. Still here. Folks, we know this is a great Lincoln basketball team and will be again next year. No one on the team or the team is overrated, as you heard some of the chants earlier. Taylor Rohrer up to get her medal.
Some guy stands right in front of us.
Corey Farmer getting his medal. Go ahead and stand up.
Oh, he got out of the way. Well.
Managers getting their medals. And now the players, Taryn Stolzenberg, Lily Holmes, Gracie Schneider, Becca Heitzig, Chloe Froby, and listen to that roar for Chloe Froby. Cena Adams, Mesa McLeod, Baseline Bowman, Piper Whiteman, Tori Garretts, Mia Clark, McKinley Knapp, Destiny Harper, the last one to get a medal here for Lincoln Community High School. As once again, the Lady Railers finished second in state. And this huge Lincoln throng saluting them by giving them a standing ovation. And now the team from Nazareth Academy. Let's go ahead and give you some statistics here of this basketball game. For the game, Lincoln shoots 47%, 17 of 36 from the floor, 5 of 14 from three-point land, 65% from the free throw line, 13 of 20. They had 11 turnovers, 11 points off of turnovers. They were out rebounding. You know, the rebounding wasn't as bad when you look at it statistically. Nazareth out rebounded Lincoln 25-16. Nazareth had 16 offensive rebounds, 16 defensive rebounds. Lincoln 13. Nazareth 9 offensive rebounds, Lincoln 6. But when you look at they had 5 more field goal attempts than Lincoln. But when you look at the points in the paint, here's a huge difference. 36 points in the paint for Nazareth, 18 for Lincoln.
Wow.
Nazareth, again, was able to do pretty much what they wanted in the lane almost any time they wanted to.
Yeah, and you know, in this shot selection, they held the ball most of the fourth. They were trying not to shoot. We were having to score here that second half. But yeah, that first quarter where they just kind of got whatever they wanted in the paint. They made drives to the bucket. We weren't sliding over. I thought we, came out better the second half, a little bit more energy, but I think our girls tomorrow are going to want this game back.
Well, yeah, again, this is something you learn from. They really have not played, let's face it, they have not played a team of this caliber all year long.
Well, I don't think there is a team of this caliber.
No, I think you're right. This Nazareth team is a buzzsaw. Their only loss was to a team out of Wisconsin. It was out of state. Otherwise, they could have very easily come into this game undefeated.
Right. And they've been rated number 1 the entire year. There hasn't been a doubt in anybody's mind who the number 1 team was in the state.
And we can see why after seeing them. I mean, they're very well coached. They're methodical. They've got size. They've got strength. They can shoot it a little bit from the outside. I don't know what their weakness is, really, at this point in time, but there has to be one.
Right. I thought they shot the ball much better today than they did yesterday. Against Peoria, they didn't shoot as well. And so I thought they shot the ball a little bit better. They were missing layups in that first half when we watched them. So,
for Nazareth Academy, Mary Wilson had 11 points. Olivia Austin, the big scorer for them, 23 points on 9 of 10 from the floor. She was only 5 of 11 from the free throw line, so you put her at the free throw line. She didn't make them. Grace Carstensen had 11. She knocked down 3 threes. Danielle Scully had 8. Dre had 10 as Lincoln gets their second place trophy. For the Lincoln Lady Railers, Taryn Stolzenberg with 9 on 3 of 7 from the floor, 3 of 6 from three-point line. Becca Heitzig with 12 points tonight, 6 of 10 from the floor. Chloe Froby held to 19 tonight, 4 of 7 from the floor, 11 of 16 from the free throw line. Jenna Bowman with 6. Tori Garrett's with 2, and Piper Whiteman, who had 4 points. That rounds out the scoring for the Lincoln Lady Railers. Again, the score: Nazareth 63, Lincoln 52. There will be obligations for Coach Taylor Rohr and the ladies in the post-game press conference. As you see the ladies out there getting their picture taken, trying to smile. And a bunch of photographers out there, including Coach Lloyd Kirby, going out to get a picture. And unfortunately, I can't leave the broadcast position to get a picture. But this has been a fine ride. This has been a fun ride for everybody in Lincoln. And the Lincoln Lady Railers, folks, get out there and celebrate with them out at Lincoln Community High School. They should be home, they think, approximately at 9 p.m. and going to get some more pictures taken on the floor. As now they face the Lincoln crowd. Again, about 3,000 faithful came here from Lincoln and the Illinois High School Association. Should be very impressed with the crowd that Lincoln brought to this state tournament. In fact, they had to open up more sections for the Lincoln crowd as they supported their Lady Railers all through the tournament. Coach, a lot of teary faces, but I'm glad the girls were able to smile for the photos.
Yeah, they're good about that. They like to take their photos. But, my friend T-Rep, Nazareth was the better team today. They were.
And you know what? For me anyway, look, nobody likes to lose.
Oh, they want to put Railer Nation in the back.
No, and there's Railer Nation is going to get in the photo with them. Hey, Coach, nobody likes to lose. I've always heard, well, somebody has to lose. Yeah, it doesn't have to be me, and I don't have to like it. But somebody has to lose. But to me, it's a lot easier if you look at another team and say, hey, we got beat tonight, as instead of we got beat tonight. That's what happened to us. We got beat tonight.
You're right. Yep.
This was not a case of Lincoln giving a basketball game away or getting blown out. I feel our girls left everything they had on the floor.
They did. They definitely did.
They ran into a team that was bigger, that was stronger, and that team took a lot of things away from us offensively that we were not able to figure out, except maybe a few times during the basketball game.
Yeah, you know what? We had streaks where we'd go. I think it was that third quarter, wasn't it? We were held scoreless to almost the 4-minute mark.
Yeah.
And I think we looked at the scoring that they outscored us 18-9 or something.
18-9 in the third quarter.
So,
and really, that's kind of where the basketball game was made. And again, folks, if you watched them against Peoria yesterday, that was almost the same thing. They really hammered Peoria in the third quarter, got themselves a 15, 18-point lead in the third quarter, and Peoria was forced to play catch-up basketball.
Right.
That is one thing we have talked about for years about the 1-2-2, is the 1-2-2 defense. If you get that far behind, it's very difficult for that defense to make enough turnovers, to make enough stops to bring you back in the basketball game.
Right, it does. And, that 1-2-2 giving up the middle of the paint. I mean, and when you have a size like that and strength, and they can score in the paint as well as they did, I mean, that 1-2-2, you know that if it gets in there, that's the weakness of it. And they were able to get into it.
And really is the weakness of any zone defense is getting the ball in the middle. Once you get the ball in the middle, if you've got somebody who can shoot or pass, you're in a lot of trouble at that point in time.
Yeah, a good coaching friend of mine just sent me a text and kind of a quote that I'd used before, and he just wanted to remind me of it. And he's like, #unfinished business. So I think we got our hashtag for next year already.
Well, you know what? That's something I've always thought about is, you know what? Okay, this is over. Enjoy what you did while you can. But now it's time to start prepping for next year. I know we talk about, we don't talk enough about that. It's kind of like in games. You'll have teams that want to celebrate in games. Look at what I did. We just won this game. We just beat this team.
Yeah.
Well, great. Somebody's going to, everybody's going to forget about that at some point. Look, people won't forget about the second place finish. People will think they'll put a trophy in the case and it'll be great, and then go look at the trophy every day at the high school.
Right.
But next year, what are you going to do?
Yep, to get the one that you want.
That's right. What are you going to do to make that one last step to get what you want? How are you going to prepare? Because now's the time to start preparing for next year.
Exactly. And I think these girls are that, they have that mentality. Like last year when they lost in the sectional championship. You knew this year it was revenge tour for them. They knew then what they had to get done. And I will tell you, in the summer, they were in the gym as much as they could be. And one would call and be like, hey, I'm going to the gym. Can I come with you? All right, we're going to get a workout in. Now we sit down like, okay, what do we have to do next year to bring that state championship home?
Something I've noticed here, they held Chloe to 7 shots. I mean, that is a season low in shot attempts for her.
Yep.
She did end up with 19 points, but they held her to 7 shots. There have been remarks, it's a one-girl team. Well, that really isn't the case, because this team still ended up getting within 11 points of the state championship basketball team. And it wasn't a one-person show. We had Taryn Stolzenberg, who hit some big shots, Becca Heitzig, who hit some big shots. So they were able to stay within 11 points of a team that was bigger and obviously, I think, maybe more experienced than this team was.
Right. I mean, have they been here 3 times?
Yes.
So they've been here 3 times. This is, their first one out of, right? Their first one out of the 3 times they've been here.
And they were just here last year, too, and made it to the title game.
Right.
So they got the extra. they got the extra step that they wanted, but they've been here before. And folks, I don't know if we can emphasize that enough. There is a huge difference between being here before and being here your first time. We talked with Coach Rohr, and I'm sure the girls to some extent. You have a bunch of glad handers. You have a bunch of media obligations. People are wanting to talk to you left and right. If you've never experienced that before, it can be a little bit overwhelming. And if you've never really played in this building before, they've played here at least once, I think you told me, in the summer. But now they have 2 games in this building under their belts.
Yeah, yep. Nazareth, they came out. I mean, I want to say, too, yeah, they had three years of being here. And you can tell that number 22, that Grace Carstensen, I mean, she was experienced, and this didn't seem to faze her much.
I don't think anything about playing in this game fazed them at all. No. It didn't look like it to me.
No, I think they came out confident, and which, they've been ranked number 1, so they had that confidence with them. So next year, I think that we should be having that confidence. Now this Bennett Academy girl right here, she's committed to Indiana, so coming out here, the Beaumont girl, Lene. This will be a good game, too, I do believe.
Lyle Bennett against O'Fallon High School for the 4A state title coming up here next. We will not be able to have Taylor Rohrer on the post-game show. She's got press conference commitments that the IHSA specifies, and I believe in the press room, the winning team gets interviewed first. So it would be at least 15, 20 minutes before Taylor Rohrer has her obligation for another 15 or 20 minutes. It'd be almost an hour before we could get her on the post-game show. So
I do believe, I could be wrong, but I thought that Chloe may have broken the tournament record from the new format.
Oh, for the 2-game format?
Yes.
So we'll have to check on that to see if Chloe set yet another record. But, folks, it's been a record-setting season for this team. Again, we want you to show up in force for the caravan and the reception out at Lincoln Community High School. The girls will have their medals and the second-place trophy. But we're going to wrap it up here at Redbird Arena, folks. It's been a fun ride. And I just want to say that it has been a fun ride working with my broadcast partner, Coach Froby. I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Here.
Thanks to Lloyd Kirby for everything he's done. Our WLCN family is a lot of fun to work with. We have a lot of fun, folks.
We do.
And we're going to be back next year bringing you boys and girls basketball here on WLCN. Boys football will start in the fall with Bobby Verderber and Ken Schweitzer on the calls. And then Scott Kirby, Josh Komnick, us will be working some of the girls. I'll be probably be working some of the boys filling in for Kirby. But we're going to have us a blast next year, and we're going to get both of those teams here to the state tournament. We're going to get the boys to Champaign, and we're going to get the girls back here at Redbird Arena. We're going to bring home some more hardware to that trophy case.
So when they come back, Lincoln, let's give them the same type of showing we just had here. Great to see everybody out, honking their horns, flashing their lights. And then another friend of mine just texted me, and he's like, and then the 23-24 season starts tomorrow.
That's right.
We're going to party tonight, and then the 23-24 season starts tomorrow.
So for Mabel the Cat back at the station, who's working with our friend Jolie Lurcher, who we can't say enough good things about. Jolie runs the commercials expertly, presses all the buttons back at the station, none of which we could follow. She probably has the cat pressing some buttons too. Jolie, we love you.
Yes.
On behalf of Lloyd Kirby, our marketing manager, who's done a wonderful job all season of getting sponsors, running the camera, and running the things from here, we really appreciate him. For my broadcast partner, Coach Froby, who we turned her loose tonight, and she was shouting instructions all night long.
I know. They give me these courtside seats. That's not good. I know.
So for station manager Jim Ash, who was kind enough to take a chance on me, and actually take a chance on both of us working these basketball games.
Oh, Jay, not so much of a chance. Me, absolutely.
Thank you, station manager Jim Ash. For all of our wonderful sponsors, thank you so very, very much. On behalf of the Lincoln Lady Railer girls basketball team, I know they wish to thank Railer Nation, and they will get a chance to do it tonight at 9 p.m. or thereabouts at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Folks, please turn out. Again, Lincoln finishes second in the state, the second place finish for the Lady Railer program, the third second place finish in school history. They're going to have to make more room in the trophy case out there in front of Roy S. Anderson for the hardware that's being brought home. Lincoln goes down 63-52 to a fine team from Nazareth Academy. They are the 3A state champions. This is Jay Harden saying good night and thanks for listening.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer postseason basketball. WLCN's coverage of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball is brought to you by Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty. For more information, check out merealty.com. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. The Comfort Inn and Suites near Route 66, providing you with relaxing accommodations and essential travel amenities